Jean-Baptiste, what are you up to at Scaleway?
So Scaleway is a cloud company in Europe who tries to become one of the hyperscaler in Europe because there are, of course, the major American ones and the Chinese one, but we don't have an actual big cloud provider in Europe, and we will need that, or we actually do need that already. And our goal is to provide a full cloud service that you could, like for European companies, could use to replace GCP or AWS. And we have a big focus on AI also, of course.
Now, if I may, chatting with one of your colleagues at another event recently, you were talking about a sovereign data center. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so it's quite important that you are sure that your data stays in Europe, right? Especially if you are in a competitive industry or you are in healthcare or places where the data from your citizen is important, right? And the legal framework of the US means that like any American company, they can they have the right and they can't tell you, right? You got FISA letters and they can access your data, right? In some cases, sometimes you don't care, but most of the time, especially since there is like worldwide competition in all the industries, you probably want to be like sure that they cannot access your stuff, right? And so this requires sovereign data centers, but also sovereign stack, right? And so at Scaleway, we deploy everything ourselves, right? So everything that we deploy on our machines are either open source or our own code, right? So we compile everything. So there is no, and if ever there is a small piece that needs to be out, it's going to be on our marketplace. So we are sure that everything, when we guarantee you that we process everything, we process anything, and nothing gets out of our jurisdiction. And that's important for us because, so Scaleway is a European, actually French cloud provider, but it's owned by a telco company, Iliad, which is a $10 billion company, but all our shareholders are European, right? And so that's also important, is that like the financial structures, the software, the brick and mortar, everything is European.
Well, it's becoming more important in today's world,
and
right?
especially in the last few weeks and months, and no one knows what's going to happen in the next few months, but like the geopolitical changes are important, and you want to be sure that your data is secure.
No, I agree. Now, you mentioned, we're here at GTC. You mentioned you have a focus on AI.
Yeah, so Scaleway is probably the largest company who deployed GPUs in Europe, which are outside of the Americans. We deployed around 5,000 GPUs, and those NVIDIA GPUs are basically the basics of AI, right? And that's why we're here at GTC, right? Is that you need to deploy those type of machines to train new models, right? And you need, especially the companies who are going to train models or fine-tune models are going to be a key part of the future of all industries, right? Because AI is going to be in many places, and it's important that you're able to train them on Europe. The issue is that the capex for those are humongous, right? Like we're like.
1,000 was what, 50 million or something?
Yeah, exactly, right? And we're talking about like Jensen spoke about GB200, and you have clusters of 16,000, right? And so you're talking about $1 billion of investments, right? With a consumption also where you need to build your own power plant next to your data center, right? And this is things that are going to happen, right? I am quite sure that we're going to see more data centers built next to a nuclear power plant, right? Because we will have things where you're going to have 1 gigawatt data centers. It's not so far in the future.
Well, now, one of my key takeaways I was saying to you earlier with Jensen's session yesterday and AI factories.
Yeah, data centers are like just building data, right? And focusing on data, right? And you're producing a lot of AI goods, right? And digital goods, right? And so that's what you need, and also that's because you're going to compete for electricity and power compared to other industries, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to build a gigafactory, or are you going to build a giga data center? Well, you have to choose, right? And but yeah, it's the competition for capex and the competition for energy is going to be tough.
I agree, and then it's down to what comes out the other side and the business models
and for example, Scaleway. So most of our deployments are in France, but we are present in Amsterdam, in Poland, soon in Sweden, and in Italy. But for example, for the AI workloads, we're only deploying it in Sweden and in France because it's low carbon, right? Because that's going to be important, right? Because and we're also looking at other places, Northern Europe, Iceland, and so on. Because when you're going to deploy things that are consuming 100 megawatts, right? It's better if it's low carbon than others.
Agreed. Now, we're here. It's Wednesday afternoon, GTC. Any highlights from yourself you've come across?
I expected a lot of things on robotics, right? But I would expect robotics to be like next year, right? And I've seen so many things, right? It was one of the main focus of Jensen, so I was surprised about how many things on robotics have already been deployed, especially on the, there is a healthcare where they have telerobotics for and this is not the future, right? It's now, right? And the focus from Gen AI to agentic was done like last year, but we're already at the next stage, right? Like AI everywhere. So I'm the CTO of Scaleway, but I'm also like president of Videoland, doing this VLC open source player.
I
right?
know it well.
And one of the things we showed was automatic subtitling and automatic translation on device, right? And that's important is that a lot of the AI workloads are going to come either on device or on the edge, or because AI is going to be everywhere, right? In robots, you're going to need things that are a bit smaller than 4K watt GPUs, right? So for us, it's and for me, I've seen so many new use cases. I was just like, oh, this is 10 years away. No, it's not. It's this year or next.
Since CES, I've kind of dived into the physical AI rat hole. You have Enchanted Tools from France.
Yes.
They're here.
They're here. I saw Jérôme and Florian yesterday. Yes.
I was chatting to Marioki.
Yes.
She was talking to me about how she was a French company. Digit is here. I saw Neo. So the whole thing with robots, but like what NVIDIA have done with the whole Cosmos Foundation level, how they've built it into Omniverse, it's impressive. But it's the amount of use cases and the way people are using it. And now we have Spark, and you have the DX station with 20 petaflops of compute power.
Like it's like 10 years ago there was like huge supercomputer that had that type of power, and then you have it in one box.
No. Hey, come here. Thank you very much. Great.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
See you.